We have now arrived at the third and final part for the Solstice Prologue playthrough, A Gildan Crisis. Today we will be taking down and defeating Mizama. And remember, Mizama is a Daedric creature, so I'm not too sure if she will actually return in the new chapter on the island of Solstice, because Daedra, they tend to be just slightly inconvenienced when they die, and they'll just remanifest or respawn in their normal home realm of Oblivion. But the time that they take to reappear, it depends. It could be tomorrow or it could be in the next 1,000 years. We don't know. Anyway, enjoy the video. Well, this looks like the place.
Damn worms don't make finding their nest easy.
Gordo, you really cannot find it. There's kind of a massive flag here showing everyone where it is. Just follow the cultist
Keep
flag.
looking. The nest must be here somewhere. Ah, the nest entrance. Let's head inside.
You see, Scordo? It's not that difficult. Come on, Ember, let's go. Sounds like they're playing some of the Miramore soundtrack here.
I suggest we split our forces. We'll draw less attention and hurry our search for Mizama.
Good call. We'll go west. You and our friend head north.
So they're going to go west. And of course, Scordo will send us the way with these spiders here. Let's take a look at the map. Ah, so it's not like we could choose to go east, or I mean west anyway. These spiders, kind of cute when they're up close. Oh dear, what is this? Somebody's late for the breakfast table, I guess.
I shall augment your attacks.
Well then, augment my attacks. Just knocked him clean on his ass like that. Switch to our daggers and kind of see if we can sneak through here and get some executions going. It's an old Ayleid ruin.
I sense illusion magic beyond it.
They sounded a bit like a Daedra. Let's just carry on around here. Ah, there are Daedra here. Well, of course, we ran into that Orgrim before. Useful soul gem, I'll be taking that. Hope you didn't witness that. Executed a fellow Khajiit there, Ember.
I offer my great strength.
Let's see, what have they got on their corpses? Just some gold. Another Orgrim. Go for the long shot here.
Let my magic empower you.
There we go. Didn't have anything really useful on him. Let's go this way. It's a bit dark in here, so I'll activate my memento.
Yes, there's something here.
Looks like a
I'll
coffin.
dispel the illusion.
There's a journal.
A hidden journal. Intriguing.
A lot of bones around here.
What does it say?
Alright, let's read this journal. Today we finished the recollection of our research operation to the abandoned ruins in Rivenspire. The Order of the Black Worm used this nest for years without drawing notice. It was only abandoned after the plane meld was interrupted. At Mizama's command, we reclaimed it to continue our development of the Soul Reaper devices in secret. This journal tracks our ongoing results. Some confuse soul magic with necromancy, but our work on the Soul Reapers provide they are indeed separate disciplines. Fortunately, the Order doesn't lack for practitioners in either field. Imbuing the structure with necrotic energies allow it to sense the proximity of the recently dead, which triggers the soul gems within to activate. Then, the altered gems pull the soul towards the device. In the first iteration, the gems merely store the fresh soul. This wasn't desired as it limited the amount of souls a Reaper could capture. Our current experiments seek to propel the captured soul to a specific location of our choosing. After many hours of study, prolonged ritual preparations, and the value deaths of many from our order. So it sounds like they were sacrificing their own here. The Soul Reapers work as planned. Now, when a mortal dies near a Reaper, the Reaper captures the soul and sends it to a secure location. Our next step is to produce as many of these devices as possible, so we can deploy them anywhere in Tamriel. Once the Soul Reaper senses a fresh kill, it automatically activates. Members of the Order only need to continue sacrificing it, will transport souls indefinitely. The Soul Reaper destroyed the Fighters Guild leader beneath the Mages Guild, revealing an interesting flaw in the current design. Now, just smashing a Soul Reaper before it has fully stabilized, all of the necrotic energy flowing into it results in a devastating explosion, such as the one that killed the Fighters Guild leader. We discovered upon further examination that should an unenlightened enemy get near the Soul Reaper, they can dispel it by tearing out its core. This causes the Soul Reaper to deactivate and release its magic safely, causing the device to collapse without resulting explosion. Additional iteration should find ways to overcome this flaw.
A means to deactivate the Soul Reapers. But where do they funnel souls to? Let's keep searching.
Remember guys, our character in Elder Scrolls Online, they have no soul thanks to Molag Bal. So it's not like they could just affect us anyway. Okay, here. Oh, one of these bone traps kind of gave me a bit of a startle. Use the powers of the Nightblade ability through here. Just take out this Argonian. Bet they wish they stayed in the swamp. Ooh, a spider Daedra. We can't have that thing alive.
I shall augment your attacks.
What's in this backpack? These are good because you get crafting items and stuff, sometimes designs.
How deep have these disgusting worms burrowed?
Oh, they've burrowed quite deep. I can't seem to assassinate that guy. Probably some reason behind that.
Look, past the gate. Captives from the Mages Guild.
Resist if you want. We take your soul either way.
The device siphons their souls. A horrid death. We must destroy that Soul
I need
Reaper.
one of those Soul Reapers in my living room. They look quite cool. Oh, hello. Just get a bit distracted by something in there. Just another Soul Reaper. Worm Cult Tyrant. They will never see me coming. Well, there's no reason I couldn't do it. Oh no.
My great strength.
They almost overpowered me with their giant fist. Anyway. Looks like some sort of laboratory.
Destroy that abomination. Tear out its core as the journal
I
described.
don't know why I couldn't get... I still can't get the name right. Anyway, it's a lab. Just tear out the core. It's done. We'll take these soul gems for
They
ourselves.
can be destroyed without triggering a fatal explosion.
It is very interesting to know that.
Now that I witnessed a Soul Reaper firsthand, the scope of the danger becomes quite clear. This goes beyond the threat to the fighters and mages guilds. But what is the Worm Cult's ultimate goal?
You must have some notion about what the Worm Cult truly wants.
I have contended with the Worm Cult longer than anyone. Based on previous encounters, they usually seek something disastrous. The more information we learn down here, the better. I sense illusion magic nearby. Let's search this room for its source.
Alright, looks like we may have another rather lengthy book to read. Aha, the source is here.
The illusion is behind that altar, along the wall. What can we learn from this scroll?
So it's a scroll. They thought us dead. But what is death to the Order of the Black Worm, or to a Daedra such as I? It is no ending, no blockade, mercy, a temporary state during which one can hoard power. We all know the dead contain energies to harness. The Order has no different. We gathered our strength and emerged from the ground, invigorated, hungry for revenge. We have worked in darkness and silence, gathered our resources, and built new tools. Now our time has come to emerge from hiding, deploy the Soul Reapers, and siphon every soul from across Tamriel to restart our great and terrible work, to prove our loyalty to Lord Molag Bal, so that we may gain his favour for our plans. Mizama.
A singular focus on the destruction of every living being. They must be stopped. Our search continues.
Sounds like the Plain Mound Part 2 is happening. Or that's what they plan. Grievous Twilight. Okay then. How dare you get in our way?
Let my magic empower you!
Didn't really have anything interesting on him there.
By the stars, so many Reapers. They could blanket all of Tamriel.
Oh, so that does explode and hurt you. Oh, what's this? I'm being slowed by something here. He's got to reset his trap. He won't be resetting that today. Somehow he managed to pull it off. Yeah, seems to be some reason. It's not every day you see an Orgrim actually doing some physical labour. They're mostly stuffing their faces. Winged Twilight. This is like some sort of giant assembly plant in here.
The Fighters Guild contingent, all dead. Wait, I recognize that sword. It's
Scordo's
Scordo's.
pointing somewhere. I think his sword is telling us to go through that door up ahead.
Let me take a look at that sword.
Okay, you want to have a look at it?
It's Scordo's blade, all right. I'd know his tough, stubborn aura anywhere, and the sword reeks of it. He wouldn't have parted with his weapon, not unless he had no choice. Our task now shifts from gathering information to rescuing Scordo the Knight.
How do we find Scordo?
By doing something reckless. We must split up. I suspect time is of the essence, and I won't see another member of the Fighters Guild fall this day. Take the eastern hallway, and be careful. Illusions abound in this place.
Yeah, that is definitely a door, but for some reason, I guess I got that wrong. Usually, it just generally tells you to go the direction the sword's facing. I think there's another character that has done that in the past. I think it may have been Raz. Just run past all this kind of stuff.
Come back and ambushed us! Come help me, pal!
Sounds like Scordo over there. Watch out for these shocking runes here. Oh, I guess I ran too close to that guy. It occasionally happens, I guess. Well, let's just carry on.
Scordo! You're injured.
No, Varnus! I'm over here! That's not me!
Arrogant knave. My master demands your presence.
Dragging Varus into a portal!
The great mage does not fall easily.
You can't have him, creature!
Protect the staff!
Ember, you picked that up. You're the mage caster around here.
First the mage's head, next the fighter's heart.
Unfortunate this emote doesn't use your daggers you have.
Bonus
Oh well.
is gone. Mazama took him.
Yeah, let's figure this out, pal.
Hopefully he ended up somewhere tropical and nice.
Mazama ambushed me, cast a spell, and I blacked out. I woke up feeling wrung dry, like how you described Magister Andrello. I guess that's what it feels like when the snake takes your
She
appearance.
used your appearance to trick us and capture Venus.
Yeah, but I think she's planning more than that. Did you hear what she said about the fighter's heart? But what do I know? I can't even keep my friends safe. It's all falling apart, pal. I don't think we're gonna beat the worms this time.
You want to be a coward, Scordo? Be my guest. Give up if you want, but get out of my way.
Coward? Give up? Who the tusk said anything about that? I may have had a moment here, but I owe Merrick his justice. We don't stop until I hear Daedric bones snap. Let's ask Gabrielle to open a portal. I need to clear my head. Then, we go hunting. How do you feel about a portal, Gabrielle?
Of course. One portal to Shornhelm's Mages Guild coming up.
About Vanus.
I wonder if you can
apologies,
go out
Frodo.
this door.
We'll get Vanus back. I'll take Vanus.
Oh, looks like the only way out is to go through the
strangely
portal.
in untrained hands.
All yours. Now let's get out of here.
Right, let's head through this portal.
Opportunities for pickpocketing here. Just
Looks
saying.
like we can return there any time.
I'll let our friend fill you in. I need to think.
Hello, Prince Azar. Enjoying your time here?
I came as soon as I received Gabrielle's summons, just in time to see you all return. But where's Vanus? And why do Gabrielle and Scordo look so haggard? What happened at that worm nest?
Vanus
comrade?
and I discovered a way to safely destroy the Soul Reapers, and we know their specific purpose.
We can destroy the Soul Reapers without unleashing a killing explosion? That's excellent news. I can't wait to hear the details. But what do they actually do? And by the swords of my forefathers, tell me what happened to Vanus.
The Reapers steal souls. The cult has enough to cover Tamriel. As for Vanus, Mizama captured him.
Misama and the Worm Cult captured Vanus Galarian, the leader of the Mages Guild and the greatest mage alive. You probably should have led with that, comrade. First Merrick, now Vanus. By Stendarr's beard, what other disasters can befall us?
Mizama took Scordo's form and said, first the mage's head, next the fighter's heart, as she left.
The mage's head obviously refers to Vanus. As for the fighter's heart, she already killed Merrick. I'm just a temporary substitute for the duration of this crisis. What could she... Set's tears! She means to attack the Earthforge!
Merrick and I forged a weapon at the Earthforge once.
Merrick told me about that. You destroyed the Mortum Vivicus with the weapon, yes? So you know the power of the Earthforge. Misama can look like anyone, and she currently wears Scordo's form. She can walk right in. We need to get there now.
I can open a portal to the Earthforge. Then Prince Azar and I have our own task to attend to.
We do. What can be more important than defending the Earthforge and stopping Misama?
Enough Reapers to cover all of Tamriel? We need to convince the alliances to join with the guilds, just like last time.
Good luck with that. It took Vanus to get the Alliance leaders to work together last time. Wait, you know where the Earthforge is?
The Antiquarian Circle knows many secrets, Scordo. Now go. You have your mission, and we have
Yeah, but the
ours.
thing about the alliances
Come on,
joining
pal.
together,
Through the
even
portal.
when you complete the Galen storyline, that seems to have not have happened, because the alliance war is still going by this storyline.
The attack's already begun.
Oh, the Earth Forge.
Let's talk before we rush
Now,
in
I've already been here in the past. I think they did add a way shrine to teleport here, but maybe not in this version because it seems to be a different cell.
Look at what Mazama and her worms have done! More of my comrades dead! I want to gut every last worm and leave them drowning in their own blood! This is my fault. All my fault!
What do you mean, Scordo? Mazama and the worm cult are to blame.
Sure, but I let myself get captured. Let Mazama use her illusion magic on me. You saw how she pretended to be me to capture Vanus. My guess is she's using the same trick here to infiltrate the Earth Forge.
That seems likely, but there may still be time to save whoever's still alive deep inside.
Yeah, optimism. I suppose we need that right about now. Princess A's gonna want an intact fighters guild to lead after Gabrielle and him convince the three alliances to join forces. That means it's up to us to save whoever's still alive here.
How do you want to proceed?
With extreme prejudice. Kill every worm cultist that crosses our path. Destroy those damn Soul Reapers. And then find Mazama and send her back to whatever oblivion pit she crawled out of. Let's get moving!
Oh, I'm fairly certain she came from Cold Harbor. Seems to be more cobwebs this
Faster,
time
pal!
around.
As long as Mazama's pretending to be me, my guildmates are dying!
Let's see if we can assassinate this guy. Yeah, it seems to be if they're above 30,000 health, it's just not going to work.
We did it!
Yes, Amber, we did it this way.
There! That's me! I mean, not me! Mazama! Get her!
Let's take out the fake Scordo.
I won, mortal. I shattered your guild, killed or captured your leaders.
Okay, that's enough out of you.
Black Worm is victorious.
Ember, I'm here with you. Oh, look at all these ghosts. Let's focus on Mazama here. And I captured her soul. Or is that a soul of a fake one? Either way. Cold Harbor Sentinel. Ew, now I'm covered in ink. Gross. Pull out that ultimate, Ember.
Mortal, destroying me won't stop our master's plan.
Oh, Master. Still doing Molag Bol's bidding, I see. Cancel my ultimate. And that's how you do things, Scordo.
Well done, friend. You made Mazama pay for Merrick and all the deaths she caused.
Scordo.
It looks like the worms didn't get all my guildmates. That's something at least.
Good job taking down Mazama, but we're not safe yet. As Prince Azah and I were meeting with representatives of the three alliances, we received reports of Soul Reapers and Worm Cult attack squads appearing across Tamriel. It's bad out there.
So you've convinced the three alliances to join together to combat the worm cult again?
Not exactly. Prince Azah and I were able to get the alliances to send ambassadors to Sturk, the same island where Ivanis forged the agreement to attack Cold Harbor. But we're far from reaching such an agreement again. Frankly, we could use your
What do you
help.
need me to do?
Take my portal to Sturk and talk to your alliance's ambassador. Convince them that the worm cult threat is real and we need to work together to stop it. Prince Azah and I will lean on the other two and do the same.
Alright, I'll talk to my alliance ambassador on Sturk.
You must listen.
There's attacks in Oradon. Prince Azar says it's the worm cult.
What does it matter? We can't
Mind if I have that
wars
soul
in both
gem? Of
Cyrodiil
course you
and
won't.
our sovereign territory.
It's not like it's evidence.
Princess R said Gabrielle was bringing the hero who uncovered this plot. Let's hear them out.
Alright, who do I talk to? My ambassador.
Princess R insists that all of Tamriel is in danger. Would you care to elaborate? I need more details if I'm to make a recommendation of any sort to my superiors.
The Worm Cult has returned. They're launching attacks throughout Tamriel with Soul Reaper devices.
Are you certain it's a resurrected worm cult? And not just the work of an insignificant handful of fanatics who refuse to accept defeat? Surely they can't be a threat to the mighty Aldmeri Dominion.
Alright, 4 Fighters Guild halls were destroyed, Merrick was killed, and Vanus Galerian has been captured.
I see. Yes, I can see why Gabrielle and Princess R seem so concerned. I'll bring this information to my superiors straight
So
away.
you should.
I'm sure I speak for my fellow diplomats when I say they
another
will
soul
pass on
gem.
the information, but can make no promises.
Vanus' staff. It's reacting to you, friend. Reach out and see what happens.
Oh, this seems a bit strange. Let's have a look at what happens.
Vanus!
Listen, everyone. My time is short. You must hear what I have to say. Let us speak.
Let's see what he has to say.
I am very much relieved that my spell succeeded and reached you. And I see you've gathered the alliances. Good, good. Needless to say, the worm cult captured me. My spell won't last long, so listen closely to my instructions.
We're listening.
Mazama teleported me and locked me in a cell. Reminds me of Cold Harbor, but also it doesn't. A problem for later. Listen, the Soul Reapers are just the start. The worm cult has a hidden nest. It's amassing forces to launch a devastating
A
attack.
hidden nest? Where?
My guards mentioned an isolated island called Solstice. If I learn more, I'll contact you again. But you must convince the alliances. They must join with the guilds again to stop this threat. If not, the worm cult will bring death to all of Nirn.
That sounds terrible.
If even the great Vanus Galerian is worried about this threat, we have to act. Now.
There's no time to waste, comrade. Come, let us
Alright,
speak.
Prince.
Between your efforts and Vanus' message, the Alliance ambassadors finally seem willing to throw us their support. And from what Vanus told us, I suspect we'll need it. A rescue must wait. The threat hiding on Solstice is our first priority.
So what now, Princes are?
Just as the alliances, guilds, and heroes of Tamriel joined forces on Stirk to end the plane meld, we must do so again to stop the worm cult on Solstice. Your actions were instrumental in revealing this threat. I hope we can count on you again.
And we will be receiving a mind-shriven mud crab. That definitely sounds interesting. Another non-combat pet that I definitely won't be using.
It's clear now. We need to work together if we're to have any hope of defeating the worm cult.
soon.
Agreed. We must report back to our superiors and rally our forces.
And what should we call this newfound camaraderie?
How about the Stirk Fellowship? This island has a habit of being part of these things.
And with that, that brings us to the end of the prologue quest for the Solstice Zone in Elder Scrolls Online. I am actually looking forward to going to this zone and looking around, and I may even do a couple of videos on Sunport itself, and I am looking at doing maybe covering the entire zone chapter. Hopefully that should keep me covered for a few months at least, because it does take quite a bit of time to actually put these together. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like to the video and subscribe to the channel for more, and thanks for watching.